all highly welcome. So today we are going to be looking at the menopause diet. Remember that the series we are taking this month and maybe next month also, we'll have to look at the middle-aged woman very well, and we're going to be looking at menopause at this season. Today we are going to be looking at the menopause diet, and we're going to be making a bar. I will show you the finished product and then also how you can go ahead and make that bar very soon. So it's a fast bar you can make, only that you might need to put it in the fridge for like 30 minutes or so. And you know, the beautiful thing about it is that it's a non-cook bar you can make. So you use natural things that you can actually chew immediately and make your bar, and you don't have to cook it. So everything is natural, and you get all the minerals, you get all the nutrients, you get all the vitamins from this bar that we are making today. So we're going to be using some very nutritious ingredients, some very nutritious ingredients in this morning's broadcast. And you know why I call the menopause bars? Because it helps to remove symptoms. It's very good if you want to lose weight, if you want to maintain weight, if you're having hot flushes, and if you're having like night sweats, if you're, you know, all those menopausal symptoms. It's a snack you can take at night before sleeping. It will help you. I'm going to be reading out for us the ingredients and some of the main ingredients, and also read out for us what it can do for us, to show us what I'm saying this morning. So this menopause bar is actually balanced with protein, minerals, you know, and it's very good to naturally support your body from changing hormones. You know that during menopause, one of the greatest issues that we have during menopause is changing hormones. So this bar will help to make sure that your hormones are okay and that they are changing well. So it's a delicious gluten-free and vegan snack. It's it's vegetarian, you know, and it requires no baking. It's easy to make, and it's easy to make for you to put in the fridge, and you just grab it and you take your bath. The most important thing nutritionally to do during menopause is to increase your mineral consumptions. Okay, it's very important that you increase your mineral consumption during menopause, like iron, like calcium, like magnesium, because your estrogen level is reduced and is reducing day by day. So your minerals, the estrogen also will help to keep up with your minerals, but at this stage they are reducing. And then you also need to focus on increasing and getting high quality protein. When I mean high quality protein, I mean protein from plants. They are higher quality than proteins from some kinds of animal protein. Okay, so you need to increase your protein, high quality protein, and then also take fewer carbohydrates. So that's the fantastic thing about this bar I'm about to teach us. This bar does not have carb. It does not have so many other things that are not good for you. So, and again, another thing you need to watch during menopause is the amount of calories you eat. Okay, it's more important for you to get high quality nutrients, even if you're reducing the calories you're taking. And that's another very important thing about the snack we're about to make this morning. So you need to combine a good combination, right combination of calorie in, calorie out, and nutrients that you're taking, okay, to support your body's natural hormone production. And to support your body's natural hormone production, you will need cytostrogen, like I said. So what are these plants that can give you cytostrogen? You need to keep emphasizing them and making sure they are in your diet. So these menopause bars have all these things that I have mentioned. They have high iron content, high calcium content, healthy fats, and healthy proteins. They are easy to make. You don't need to bake them. You can keep them in your fridge or your freezer to keep the nuts from getting rancid, and also to keep the shape of the bar. Okay, I hope you're going to enjoy. All right, so this is the one I made last night. This is the bar I made last night, and if you want to, let me just try to cut it off for us. We're still going to I finished one part of it today already. So this is the bar. Just cut it off for us to see. So it comes in the bar like that. So that's the bar we are going to make. Very, very healthy snacks that you can make and store up in your fridge or your freezer, and anytime you're getting hungry, what do? You go ahead and have your bar. Very, very nutritious. I'm going to be showing us all that is in it now. So the ingredients we need is half cup rolled nuts. I'm going to be showing us how to cinnamon. I've already put it on the comment section. So if you have them at home, you can go ahead and get them so we can make it together. Like 1/4 to half teaspoons of cinnamon, or you can use nutmeg if you have nutmeg. Then we will need like half tablespoons of moringa. And if you don't have nowhere to lay your hands on moringa, to get your moringa, you can use your vegetable super green, okay? That's also one thing you can use to add your greens, and it's actually nicer. I'm going to use that one instead of moringa. The one I'm eating now is moringa I added, but the one I will make now, I'm going to use super green to do it for us. All right, so, and then you need your light chocolate, light ultra chocolate, okay? You also need it. You can use the vanilla or chocolate brand. I'm using chocolate brand because I keep emphasizing reducing. If chocolate is very, very good for those who are diabetic and also good for menopausal issue. And then we will need sesame seeds. Okay, we'll need the sesame seeds. And then we're also going to need flax seed. I have my flax seed. Where's my flax seed? Okay, yeah. So we'll need our flax seed. Then we're going to need peanut butter. I always have peanut butter at home. I have it in my big bowl. I use it for bread, for granules, for garden egg, for cucumber, sometimes for apple. So I have my peanut butter, and then I have the shredded coconut. I have the shredded coconut, okay, that we're going to still use. And of course, honey. We're using honey today. We're going to use honey. And then our coconut oil. I have my coconut oil. And then of course some water, okay? We're going to use some water for the baking. All right, so that's the ingredients that we're going to need. Now, if we're looking at the rolled oats, this old-fashioned rolled oats. This rolled oats is very, very good because it lowers the blood sugar level, provides antioxidants, promotes healthy bacteria in your gut. It's very, very good. Helps you to feel fuller and to manage your weight, okay? And it eases constipation because it has a lot of fiber, and it relieves the skin of itching and irritation. Remember, those are part of menopausal, symptoms. And it also gives you a lower, reducing the risk of colon cancer. So that's why the raw oats is very good. Like this, usually my breakfast. Remember, I've taught you how you can make syrup for it. You can go down my page and watch it, so that I have it in different forms, to help me look healthy and be healthy also. So that's our rolled oats. That's all it can do for you. Then also, if we're talking about cinnamon, it's a powerful medicinal antioxidant. I love, if I put it now, my fan will blow it off. Okay, I love cinnamon. This is my cinnamon, natural cinnamon, already blended and kept in my container. It's loaded with antioxidants. It has anti-inflammatory properties. Also lowers the risk of heart disease. Use it as much as possible. You can make cinnamon tea. You can put it in your bakings. You can put it in, even when you want to take your tea, you can put cinnamon. If you're taking green tea, you add cinnamon with it. It improves your sensitivity to hormone insulin, okay? And then also helps to lower the blood sugar level. And it has a very powerful anti-diabetic effect, cinnamon. It has a very high powerful anti-diabetic effect. And it's also very, very effective for neurodegenerative diseases. Another ingredient we are using there that is very, very powerful is our sesame seeds. It's a very good source of fiber. It actually helps to lower cholesterol and triglycerides, and it's nutritious source of plant protein. This is a very high nutritious source of plant protein. Okay, it helps also in lowering blood pressure. It also may support your bone health. It reduces inflammation and is a good source of the B vitamins. Okay, and it also helps with blood cell formation. Excuse me. All right, so, and then coming to talk about flaxseed, of course, all powerful flaxseed. We all know about flaxseed. Flaxseed is very, very loaded with nutrients, highly loaded with nutrients, and it also may help with seed flaxseed. Very, very lovely. It also may help with lowering cholesterol level, reduce blood pressure, stabilize your blood sugar, and also help you to manage weight. I love flaxseed. Remember, I said it has omega-3 fatty acids. So if you have your active seed with you, it is a very great cardiovascular diseases prevention supplement. It helps to keep your blood vessels, your nerves, everything working very well. And it's very, very good for those who have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis. Is very, very good. Active seed. Anything that has to do with blood flow, active seed is very good. So I chew mine 3 times a day. I'll take my 2 capsules, put it in my mouth. It will be melting in my mouth, and then the oil will open. I suck it and leave, and then I continue with the bar. Very, very delicious. So I'm enjoying myself. So flaxseed, it's flaxseed that made me remember this. Also has omega-3 in it, okay, and it helps to stabilize your blood sugar, blood pressure, and all that. They're talking about coconut. Coconut oil is good. Like I said, it's not one of the very high grades of oil like olive oil or flaxseed oil or avocado oil, but it's high there in good oil. So I'm going to use coconut oil today because of the flavor. It also helps in controlling blood sugar, reduces stress. It helps with shiny hair, especially for people who put it on their hair. Helps with healthy skin, prevents liver diseases, and reduces asthma symptoms also. Okay, so we're going to prepare our snack now. It's not a very long broadcast. We should be through soon. Have your bowl. So can you bring down my screen so they can see me a bit? So I have my bowl, and already I've prepared my, call it my baking pan, but because it's not going into the oven, I'm using a plastic, which when I finish, I'll cover it very well with the cover, and I'll put inside the freezer to help it to form into the bar. Okay, this one is looking a little greenish because of the greens. Remember, greens are very, very important for you and good for you. So that's the finished product. We'll still look at it later. So I have my pan prepared, but I'll use my bowl, and I'm going to put all ingredients. If you don't like yours coarse, like I love my coarse, I like chewing when I'm chewing, you can blend. I'm not blending anything to them. I'm using all of it raw because I don't want it to be soft. I like chewing the things, you know, as I'm having it. So first of all, I'm going to put my half cup of rolled oats. So that's my half cup. Okay, so I put half cup of my rolled oats. You find out that the oat is still coarse. Everything is not processed. Okay, you see it still in its coarse form. So that's half cup of my rolled oats. Then cinnamon. I'm going to be using like half teaspoon of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. You can use less, you can use 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon if you want, but I just love the cinnamon taste. So I'm putting half teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm not using nutmeg. I have nutmeg, but I don't want to use nutmeg. So, and then if you have moringa, you can now put your half teaspoon of moringa, but like I said, I want to use my super green. I want it tastier, so I want to use my super green, and I also want to be able to get all the portions of vegetable I need from my super green today. So I'm going to put 1 stick of the super green. Remember, I said this super green is filled with 20 fruits and vegetables to boost your energy level, support healthy metabolism, assist with muscle recovery, and also help to support your pH balance. It has plenty vegetables. It has spinach, broccoli, it has stem and florets, it has barley grass, it has spirulina, it has kale, it has apple powder, it has beets, it has rice flour, red pepper powder, it has tomato, it has cranberry, in fact, it has cabbage, it has onion, it has mangosteen, it has pumpkin, it has beets, it has blueberry, it has goji. This is fantastic. This is one vegetable pack. Super. That's why my company calls this Forever Super Greens with mangosteen and all the cherries. Fantastic. So that's what I'm going to add in my snack today. I'm not going to use moringa. Say I have a full bowl of moringa. But moringa is only 1 leaf. But this one has 20 vegetables. Moringa is only 1 vegetable. So it's one thing every menopausal women should also have. So I'm going to add my super green. I'll open it. And then I'll add my one, and you see, very green. That's why my snack comes out green, okay? So I'll add my super green. And then the next thing you need is your chocolate light ultra. I'm going to put my chocolate light ultra. Remember again, I told you it has 18 amino acids, non-essential, branched and chain amino acid. It's very, very good for you. If you look at the nutritional facts, you will be blown away. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon again of my moringa, of my light ultra. Okay, I've already measured it in here. 1 tablespoon of my light ultra in here too. Then after that, I'm going to add my sesame seeds. And for sesame seeds, we are using 1/4 cup of sesame seed. So this is my 1/4 cup ago, my 1/4 measuring cup. So I'm going to measure in 1/4 cup of the sesame seed. Okay, so that's what I have, 1/4 cup of sesame seeds. And then again, I'm going to add my flax seed. Now for our flax seed, we are going to use 1/8 cup. This is the 1/8 measuring cup of my flax seeds, okay? So I'm putting 1/8 of my flax seeds. And then I'm going to put peanut butter, my peanut butter. And I'm also going to add 1/8, is there, it's on the comment section, you will see. I'm going to add 1/8 cup of my peanut butter. Okay, so I'm going to scoop 1/8 of my peanut butter. And then after that, I'm going to add my also 1/4 cup of shredded coconut. I have 1/4 cup of shredded coconut. So I'm going to pour in my coconut. This coconut flour. You can use shredded one, but please don't use sugar piled one, natural. So this 1/4 cup of my coconut powder, okay? And then my honey. Honey is the next thing that is entering here, okay? If you have a food processor, you can use a food processor to, make everything on. So I'm going to add my honey, 1/8 cup of my honey. All right, and remember, our forever honey is the best honey on earth. It's natural, cold pressed honey. This honey, go and ask them in the hospital. People will be asking you, go and look for forever honey when people have wounds, and things like that. So it's very, very fantastic. I have my forever honey inside it too. And then we're going to add our tablespoon of coconut oil. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Where did I keep my tablespoon? All right. Okay, so 2 tablespoons. This is half full. Where is one? I used it here today. Where have I dropped it into? Okay. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. 2 tablespoons, I mean, of my coconut oil. The aroma is nice. This is also cold pressed coconut oil. My friend makes it, so I'm sure of the sauce. Okay, so I'm going to mix everything now. I'll mix everything now. Who are those online? Hello, Vera, you're welcome. Aisha, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see more people as I'm mixing. Welcome, welcome. You can put on the fan again. Adebukola, you're welcome. Ifi, you're welcome. Uche Ifekwe, you're welcome. So I'm mixing it up. Like I said, you can see the oats rearing out the seed. You can decide to use your spoon to beat the oats a bit to remove them. But like I said, I love chewing. If you don't love chewing, what will you do to your own? You just blend it a bit. But I just love seeing all those things. When I buy bars, I love them and I chew them well. So the last thing we're putting will be water when you have mixed it very well. Adebukola says well done. Thank you, Adebukola, for greeting me. Fumilayo Bankole, thank you. Good morning. Hajia, Shiat, how are you? Good morning. Doris, good morning. How are you? I'm cooking, I'm not supposed to be talking. Fumilayo Bankole, well done. Thank you, thank you. You can ask your questions on menopause or anything now. So I'm trying to use my spoon to mash everything together. But if you have a food processor, you can put it. I just didn't want to use electricity today. That's why I didn't bring down my food processor. You know, I've already read to us all the nutrients that you can get from all these things. So the next thing you're going to do is to add your water. The measurement I put for water is not compulsory. What matters is for you to be checking the water you're putting as you're trying to mix it. Just you add a little water and then you check. Try to add your water and then you check. Let me just read out the ingredients again before we pack. I put them into the bowl. So what I have here is half cup of gluten-free rolled oats, whole grain rolled oats. I have 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I have half tablespoon of moringa, or rather I use my super green 1 sachet, and then I have light ultra chocolate in here, and then I have my sesame seeds, okay, and then also I have my flax seed, and then peanut butter. You just take your peanut and make it, you know, into a butter cream. And then I also have my shredded, but I'm using powder flour, coconut flour, real coconut that has been shredded. And then I have my honey, coconut oil and water. So the next thing is to put our snacks into our bowl. So you can now use your because I don't have, and most of us, I know, we might not have our glazed parchment paper. I'm just using normal paper, but you use parchment paper, they sell it, and you put on a baking bowl, any type of bowl you like. Like I said, I'm using plastic because it's not going on fire. Okay, so I'm going to then add it into the bowl. I'm adding everything now into my bowl, and then I'm going to arrange it well, press it down on the bowl to form like a bar, a big bar that I'm going to be cutting out later. Because this is filled with nutrients, you can imagine, and it's super energy bar. It's also super energy bar. So I'll arrange it very well on my bowl. Ask your questions now because we're closing soon. So I arrange it very well on my bowl. Can you see? You can lift up the camera again. I've arranged it very well on my bowl. So I'm going to put it in the fridge, and by the time I put it in the fridge, it's going to come out like this, okay? It's going to come out like my bar like this after putting it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Then it's ready to be eaten. This is super snacks. Don't go and carry this and finish it at a sitting, no, because it's super filled, okay? It's just like one bar at a moment. Now you may ask yourself, I do not have all these ingredients and I don't even have the energy to go through making all this. I have an alternative for you. It's called our fast break. Forever fast break. That's another menopausal bar for women in menopause. And this comes in its carton of 12. And you can as well also try carton of 1, buying one to check in. So this is also equivalent to what we have done now. But this is chocolate based. Like I open one and show you now. Our fast break, how it looks. So it's another menopause bar. So you can see this one, they use chocolate to wrap it around, which you can also do in your own. You can do a base of chocolate before pouring this and do another base of chocolate to cover it. Filled with nuts. If you look, you will see that the only difference is just the chocolate on top. The same nuts. And everything there. So for our menopause bar, the forever products that are in it are like 4. Okay, we have our chocolate ultra, our super green, our honey, and of course, if you want the finished products, this. They are all going on 20% discount, okay? You have them at your 20% discount. But remember, if you're buying our Clean 9, you're getting Clean 9 with free sets of cups. You're getting your Clean 9 with free sets of cups. But let's say for those people who might not be able to join me on Mondays, what are the supplements for menopause? If you're having hot flushes and you're having night sweats, these are the things that you need. These 4 products are fantastic. Okay, your royal jelly, your nature mint. Even if you don't buy anything during menopause, make sure you get nature mint and vitalize women. Very important for you. These 2 are the most important. This helps with the minerals in your system. The nature mint with the minerals in your system to make sure they are okay, because you need minerals. And then of course your vitalize women helps with the estrogen that you need. Then multi-marker is also very important, and royal jelly. But for those who want anti-aging, you will need to add your infinite feminine complex to them. You add your infinite feminine complex to them. And of course, remember, this is a basic one for everyone. And if you need greens, your super green, your fields of green or your super green. I love greens. I take plenty greens every day. Like our fields of green is easy to chew. 3 tablets, 6 tablets a day. 2. Just put it in my mouth when I wake up, before I sleep, and during my meal. This is Aging with Grace page. It's your one-stop page for learning natural and healthy things for longevity, staying away from the hospital, making sure you're naturally healthy, using natural things you can find around. You can see that all the things I use today are natural. or from my company that produces natural products. All our products are, I read all that is here, 20, I read the 20 vegetables for you. I've gone to where they produce these things. They will harvest them, dry them inside the rooms, blend them together and package them in a way that it can get to us. So they are all 100% natural, okay? So we are going to put our snacks in the fridge now so that it can cool. I don't know if you're going to see, but already I've shown you the finished product. This is the one I made last night to show you. Fantastic. People will say I love eating. Eating and eating and eating. Please help me cover well and put in the freezer. All right. Okay, so I don't have any other question. Thank you for joining me. We call it a day. Love you all. Bye.